charge they're holding her on at this particular time, which is a hit and run resulting in death. And so that's why she's here. She was advised official charges haven't been filed yet. There may be some additional misdemeanor charges regarding licensure and failure to have an ignition interlock.
You argued for a lower bail.
I did.
Talk about what you argued up there. It was very hard to hear.
Well, I made the judge aware of her ties to the community. She lives here in Vancouver. She's had a job over in Portland, and it's been going on for at least 4 years now. So, she does very well in her job. She has 2 children that she supports, and I didn't believe she was a risk to just take off and not show up. This is a terrible accident, to say the least, but there's nothing about this crime that shows some sort of criminal intent on this person's part at the time that this collision occurred. And so I wanted the judge to be aware also that she contacted me yesterday. We sat down and agreed that the best course of action at this time was to turn herself in, which we arranged to have done down at my office yesterday afternoon.
You called 911, right?
Yeah, I called 911, but explain to the dispatcher you're not calling, it's not an emergency, but that you need to, I wanted to contact somebody with the Clark County Sheriff's Office traffic unit. So I was put in touch with one of their deputies, and we had a discussion and we agreed to meet down at my office.
Talking about the condition of the road, it was dark, you talked about it being heavily wooded.
Well, what was interesting to me, there was an article in the local newspaper in Columbia yesterday about that. Somebody actually posted a comment on there through Facebook, and it was a person who works here in town. I won't give the name, but it was in there yesterday. I checked it out. She does work for a business here in town. She said she was driving home late that night, about 11:30, and was startled herself, noticing that there was an individual pushing a cart in the middle of the traffic lane, going, I believe, the opposite way that she was going. And so my understanding also that this person had dark clothing, and that road, if you go up at that part of the road where this accident occurred, you'll notice that it's thickly wooded on either side and not very well lit because there's no street lights out that way. And I would suggest that if the road was slick at the time, I think common sense will tell you that light sort of absorbs into that pavement, so it makes it all the more difficult to see. So,
If police didn't talk to her until the day after, why did they suspect alcohol? Why did they write that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was she drunk?
I don't know.
Anything else that you want people to know about her? How's she doing right now?
Well, obviously she's very distraught, and that's all I can say at this time. All right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.